Good morning, good morning. So this is where I camped last night, right there. Little creek right here, so I was able to get water first thing in the morning. Up that way, there is a pavilion, a privy, nice place. And I gotta go up there. So yeah, I slept pretty good, and somebody's coming, so I'll talk to you a little bit down the trail. All right. So today has started off okay. I made it down to something knob shelter or knob something shelter, and had a little morning break. I like to get a couple miles in, and then I'll warm up a little bit, warm up the joints. It's warm outside, I'm not worried about that kind of warmth, but just get things moving. Then I'll take a short break to like today I had a honey bun. Anytime I can find an iced honey bun, those are, oh my gosh, those are magic. And the really, really good ones, what brand is it? Well, there's one brand that's like 750 calories. That's a lot of calories. That'll get you up a mountain right there. You have that just before a big climb, or like in the morning sometime before the big climb. A little energy. Tasty Cakes, that's the one that makes the 750 calorie one. Gotta get the ice though. Ice is the way to get the calories. Anyway, stop for that break. I'm on my way down. There's I have to ford a creek because the bridge is washed out, and varying conditions. I'll have to see what it looks like when I get there. But they say, in the best of times, you get like knee-deep water. So it'll be time to put on the camp shoes and roll up the pant legs and do what I gotta do. We'll see how it looks and how we fare on that. And we got just a massive climb at the end of the day. I'm not looking forward to it. But it starts out really steep, like the first third is steep, and then next third is a little less steep, and then it rounds out near the top for the last third, but still, it's a giant climb. But at the end of that climb, it's all downhill to where I want to camp, so I will have a little bit of cool down time going into camp. And I'll have motivation to get the climb over, so that'll be helpful. I slept good last night. I'm pondering my next move. I could get off trail. I passed a couple hostels yesterday, but it was way too early to get off. I got way too much, just to spend the money on a hostel when I really, really don't need to. Just seems foolish at this point. There is an option in Bland. The transportation's a little iffy, but there's I imagine it's a small motel, like just, it's not a Holiday Inn or anything. It's just like a mom and pop or whatever motel. I don't know what their price would be. I would assume more than a hostel, but they got all the necessaries, and it's pretty close to a Dollar General. The most I need there is to charge up some stuff. The camera, the phone, the battery banks. But if I stretch it, I'd miss a couple videos. But if I can really save power and kind of do really well on not wasting battery, or I find some way to put a little charge on something. There's a couple roadside grocery stores coming up. And I might be able to put a little charge on my phone there. I don't know. It's one of those things that's iffy at best. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens on the way to Bland. Because either way, I got today and tomorrow. And like on the third day or late the second day, I go into Bland. Depending on the miles and how much I make and all that. But then after that, it's a couple good days. I would have to do, it's like 49 miles away right now. Weary Feet Hostel is where I'd like to try to make it, if I could. And that's like 50 miles away, so I'd have to do like 3 15-mile days, and I don't see that in the cards. I mean, I could get lucky. It could happen. I could do a 17. And then maybe, I don't know. I don't want to make a big push for it in that amount of time, but we'll have to see what the power's looking like. And me rambling here on camera right now ain't helping. So I will see a little bit down the trail. All right. So I finished the creek crossing, which wasn't bad at all. If anything, it was great because, those 20 seconds or so crossing the street, this creek, was basically a nice soak. Made the feet feel good. Bad news is, now I have a 6-mile climb. And that sucks. It's like climbing for the next 6 straight miles. And parts of it are pretty steep too, so yucky, yucky, yucky. There is some good news though, before I start going up too steep. Let me get this out. Today's the first day on trail that I can remember, or I wasn't at a hostel, that I did not take any pain meds. 0, none. So yeah, that's nice. Means the leg's better. I'm like 100% for this body. So like I'm 100% of 80%. All right, well, mountain ain't getting any shorter looking at it, so I gotta go. It's been a long day, but I have this view for you. 6 miles of almost pure climb, and there is some spooky stuff going on behind me. It's thunderstorm. It looks all right here for now, but it could be gathering up for something a little bit later. I've got probably a couple miles left. If worse comes to worse and this catches me soon, there's a shelter up here on top of this. It used to be I thought it was yesterday, but I got mixed up reading the descriptions. This is the old, the shelter up here is the old Forest Service cabin. So if worse came to worse, I could hole up there, but I'm just trying to book it down to where I plan to camp. But if it's about to rain or threatening very close and I don't think I can make it, I'll see if there's room in this shelter, because it's a cabin shelter, so it's 4 walls. So but I'd like to avoid that, because I imagine there's quite a few hikers going to be setting up shop there. As long as I can set up before it starts raining, or be somewhere before it starts raining, it's all good. All right, I'll see you down the trail.